After going through this video, you will be able to create a component. Hey, welcome back. Earlier, we have only discussed that to make a React app, we use small reusable pieces of code, which we call components. In this video, we will deep dive to understand more about the components, like how we can create one, how we can use them, and much more. And to understand all of these, let us go back to our PG Life project. Here in the property list page, we have several properties that are listed. In our case, we have kept a limited number of properties, but imagine a live running website that may have hundreds of thousands of listed properties. In such cases, React comes into play where each listed property can be seen as a UI component that can be reused. The idea is to think of our entire UI code as small and independent reusable components. For example, the heart inside each property can be treated as an individual component. Now, this heart has one function associated with it. That is, upon clicking, it marks the property as interested. So we need to make sure that whenever we choose a component, it should be as small as possible, and ideally, only one responsibility should be associated with one component. If we come across any component that has more than one responsibility, we need to break that component further until it is responsible for exactly one thing. For example, the property card in the property list page can be broken down into single components like stars, heart, and the details of the property. These individual components can then together combine to form a large component with a relatively larger responsibility. And thus, adding these components together, we can eventually form a complete web page. We can alternatively think of it as a jigsaw puzzle. Each little piece has a component, and when combined together, they make a beautiful picture. Now, let us move forward and see how we can create a component. Creating a component is very easy. Just pick the HTML element which we have created and put it inside a function. That's all we have to do. Let us understand this in detail. We will take this HTML element which we have already created. So what we do, instead of storing the JSX code to a variable, we write a function that returns this JSX code. Notice carefully, on the left side we have the variable written in a lowercase, and on the right side we have the function named in capitalized form. The reason for doing this is not to get confused with the names of any existing HTML tags with the names of the function. This is why we generally write the name of the function in a capitalized form. It is not a rule but more of a good convention, so I would recommend you to make a note of it and follow it wherever required. With this, we have created our first ever React component. Well, congratulations for doing such an amazing job. So that's all in this video. In the next video, we will continue to learn a few more exciting things. See you then. Bye bye.